Chumdip Su. Hello, welcome to Rotanak. I am Chef Nat and welcome to my home. Today, I am going to show you a very special dish, and that's why we call it special crispy rice with pork and shrimp. In Khmer, we call it Bay Kdaing Pises. So to make crispy rice, we use this and sun dry it for about 2 days or 3 days. You know, depends how much time you have and depends how much sunlight you got. And to make it crispy, we're gonna deep fry it in the hot oil, right? Next, I will show you what we have to cook the dipping or the sauce. So for the ingredient, we have garlic, onion, pork, prawn, black mushroom, coconut milk. So we're gonna keep the sauce on the side for now. We're gonna move to making the crispy rice. So I already have half a liter of vegetable oil inside my frying pan. And I already started with high heat, you know, about 5 minutes ago. So it's ready to rock. Yes, so a clue for making this crispy rice is that the oil is supposed to be very hot because, you know, we do not want the rice to absorb too much of the oil. So the one way to do that is cooking with high heat and turn it quickly so that it's cooked evenly both sides and crispy, but not too much oil absorbed. All right, so let's start it. So I already have my oil hot, like I said before. So right now, look. Oh, I'm so excited. Look at this. So, you know, sometimes it comes and it curves, it's not that flat. So when you cook, it becomes a bit soft at the beginning, right? So it's also a chance for you to move it. See, this crispy rice, because it's very, very hot, that's why it also takes a lot of heat to really make it crunchy. Now, you know, even with high heat, it still needs a little time. Okay, now, look at the difference between the two. Okay, before and after cook it. The one that cooked and crispy, it's really become, you know, fluffy. It's really different, right? So next we will put this aside and we'll move on to make the dipping. And this is the side that we're gonna chop thinly sliced. Okay, let's start. We'll do a few at this time, so it's saving a little time. Chop, chop. Good job, Nat. Well, by the way, this is soaked mushroom, and the dry mushroom, we have about 50 grams of dry mushroom, and this is, you know, how much after it fully soaked. Yep. Next, we'll peel 1 onion. There you go. We have more to chop, garlic, which also needs to be chopped. We will need cleaver to do the job. Peel it. Right, so chop, 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 chop. Yep, like that. Let's continue to finish our prawns. And look, this is the side. Okay, this is the side we want. So I will lay a few at a time, so we save some time to to move to another thing. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Finish. And this is about 400 grams of meat only shrimp. And as you see, we already have half of the pork, which is lucky, already chopped. So this is the size we want. And as you see, I want it to be a little, you know, with the fat like this, because it helps to cook, and it's also not too hot. It's actually stay moist when we cook it. So what I will do is take the pork. And one trick about chopping pork is that the thinner you first slice it, the faster the chop will be. So let's start. There. All right. Now we can start chopping. We'll move on to work on the frying pan, and we will have also oyster sauce, sugar, fish sauce, and a bit of vegetable oil, just to, you know, oil the pan for cooking. So I will turn my gas stove on high heat to begin with. We'll put about 5 teaspoons of vegetable oil in our frying pan. And next, I will put first all the chopped onion in. Stir it, and what we want here is for the onion to get soft, and then we're gonna brown it a little bit. But to make it soft and brown it at the beginning is actually make the onion taste better. And you know what does it mean? When you brown your ingredients like onion, like garlic, or even meat, you know, when you brown it, what does it mean? It actually will make it a stronger taste. Brown means flavor. So that's what I love to do. I think it's, if I can show you, you see, it starts to brown a little bit. So we don't need to, you know, brown it completely, but I think it's enough now. So we'll add the garlic in, and for the garlic, it needs just to be cooked, but not to be browned, because brown garlic really produces a different flavor, of course, but it has a lot of remaining inside your mouth. It's too strong. So look at this. Now I think our garlic and our onion are ready, and so we will, what we should do next is to put the pork in. And by the way, this is 500 grams of pork. The juice from the pork, and we want to cook that off until it's a bit dry before we add other ingredients. So as you see, all the juice is gone, so now it's dry, and also the bottom of the frying pan is also getting a bit brown. That's what we want, so don't worry about it. It will be cleared in a minute when we add more stuff in. All right, so I will put mushroom in before the shrimp because the shrimp actually does not take that much time to cook. But one thing that we don't want to do is to eat raw mushroom. So we'll cook it first with the pork before the shrimp. So while doing that, I'm gonna start to seasoning our dipping. So I'm gonna start with just half a teaspoon, of salt, sea salt, 2.5 teaspoon of sugar, 1.5 of fish sauce. You hear that? And 3 of oyster sauce. Don't waste anything. It's really looking good now. It smells rice too. So, shrimp in. Oh, this is so exciting. Now, while we are cooking this, it's supposed to be dry like this. But coconut milk will solve this problem in a minute. And I think it's time to add our last but very important last ingredient in, which is coconut milk. And by the way, this is about 1.5 cup of coconut milk. Then. You hear that? Whoa! I'm doing this because I want everything to be well combined between all the frying with the coconut cream that we just put in, and we'll keep cooking it like this for about 3 to 5 minutes, depends on how much liquid it has. But I think the way it is now, it's just perfect. So we're not going to do it for 5 minutes, but maybe just 3 is enough. But I'm just gonna make sure that everything touches with the coconut cream. And believe it or not, that we're gonna be ready to serve this very soon. It's a joy, really, yeah, really is a joy to cook favorite dish for favorite people. I think the crispy rice dipping is done, and I'm gonna turn the heat off right now at this minute, and we're gonna start serving it on the beautiful plate. Season. I think you all out there are very jealous of me having a chance to really to smell this beautiful dipping sauce for our crispy rice. So our beautiful sauce, dipping sauce, is ready now, and I will place all the some crispy rice on the plate. place it right there next to the crispy rice. And I think with this amount of rice, I would put 2 bowls. 2 bowls of our dipping sauce. Yep. Here you go. This is Bay Kdaing Pises, or special crispy rice with pork and prawn. Please, give it a try and take some picture and send it to our Facebook with the link below, and we'll provide you also our website that you also can find details ingredients too. So thank you very much, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you. See you next time.